signs, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 48. Had to calm my nerves after the daily read, darling dear. We've got a what? A Karmic planning a murder on a pregnant mistress. Imagine that. They're trying to rub them out during Crimbo season, no less. Where is the Christmas spirit? Obviously, it's been skullduggerous. Anyway, I'll link it to the read afterwards. As I was saying, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Big Cat. It's your time. Your next 48. Let's dive in. Let's see what's going on. We'll get a rune for you first. Give it a good shofty. Alright, if we're going to get one, let it be the Palo Santo. In the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. You have what? Isa. This is what? The Hermit, darling dear. This talks about what? Having completed the DNS like a boss. Somebody went through those dark nights of the soul. They surely did. Have they completed it? I don't know. We'll find it out. Isa speaks about a challenge, some form of something trying to frustrate you at this moment in time. Somebody or someone's is trying to get at your psychological passwords. Don't give it up. Don't give it to them. This is represented by the letters K, I, and C. And the numbers 36, 37, 38, and 39. This talks about an older partner. Somebody's having some examination or self-examination pertaining to an older partner. Would like to improve themselves. This also speaks about unexpected change for the better after some form of scupperation, betrayal. I know! The skullduggerers are everywhere, come in all shapes and sizes. And it's at least one you expect. Yes, Timmy's a backstabber. Doesn't matter if Timmy's frail, their mouth is a weapon. Good God, let me rein it in and bring it back. This also speaks about, guys, inner strength. Some of you are doing due diligence to study, learning new things. It could be spiritual inspiration or spiritually inspired, darling dear. You are also being cautioned to be vigilant because you are on a spiritual path, a path of ascension that was brought about through betrayal and dishonesty. This is about you, my water signs, learning to stand alone, Scotty. I have a lovely saying, right? Love everyone, trust a few, but paddle your own canoe, blood. That means keep your own counsel, tell no one nothing, right? And at the first sign of a red flag, you skedaddle, do the tinky winky. When trouble stirs up, you minus the big cat. Strat. Right, I'm trying to get up the comments to see who's here. Hold on a minute. It's getting squiffy, mate. It's getting squiffy. We're getting it back. Are we getting it back? Hold on. Just a second. Bear with me. I've got so many devices at my fingertips. Right. I believe I've got it now. Who's here? Nathima. Hello, darling dear. Fist bump. Keshi Washington. Glad you could pop in. Zachary. David. Is it Trotond? Oh, Tutond? Glad you could pop in, sir. Isolation is the key. Self-improvement, self-examination. Learning to walk alone. Independence. From the skullduggerers and the dishonest. Oh. So another day in the streets for the big cat water signs. Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. What other energies are being served to you or you're serving over the next 48 hours? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Hermit was the Virgo energy, darling dears, on sea. And it's represented by a 7. This is you in your element, darling dear. This is the Chariot. This is about what? Getting thee gone. This also speaks about a vehicle, something to do with some kind of movement, moving forward. Some of you will be traveling overseas, but it's all about travel, moving forward and having success. Success. What's the matter? You've got a slow-speaking lion lizard tongue in your hemisphere. Water signs. Is it Timmy? I don't know who that is for you. This, can you see? This is the first time I've noticed it. Can you see the face in the background? Spirit is guiding you to move on. The energy of the chariot, darling dear Cancer, in its element. This is about you, what? Igniting the warrior within you. This also speaks about what? A joint trip. Some of you are going to be going on a joint trip. But on that trip, you'll be meeting a new partner. Good God. Oh, the last situation that I just read about this morning. Be very careful if you're trying to do what? Skullduggery. Finish with one circumstance and situation before you start another. Because you may be set to sail with what? A concrete block on your ankles. My water signs, if you're not careful, they're crazy in them creeks. Moving on, darling dear, wanting to come to a calmer space in your mind, right? This direction arrow, if I'm looking at it, is going to the what? It's about going to the east. Some of you will be traveling to Asia over the next 48 hours. Bon voyage, darling dears. Something about the east, moving to east of England, East London, right? Because this new move, once you show determination, will bring you to your milk and honey, your well-deserved rewards. This is emotional satisfaction over the next 48 hours. My water signs. Possibly a move or something coming towards you that's going to bring a great deal of satisfaction for you. And good luck. Base of the deck, darling dear. What did I just say? A new life. A new beginning. You're poised. You're fed up. This looks like a full-on transformation. The 9 and a 3 goes to a 12, darling dear. The Hanged Man. Neptune and water energy. You realize things from a different perspective. One where you're not sacrificing yourself. You've given back the wood. You're giving back the wood. Not sacrificing yourself to a situation. This also speaks about imprisonment. Somebody felt imprisoned in a situation. Where they couldn't be free to be themselves. This is about you understanding that you are great, darling dear, and you can do whatever you want to, but you have to put yourself on that pedestal first. You have to be the one that wants the big transformation. This is what the flags mean. Right, let's dive a little deeper. Let's get some cards to go in the tableau. Base of your deck, get to it, Scotty. This also speaks about loyalty and a new partner coming towards you, somebody who has business acumen. Or it could talk about what? A project you have in the making, darling dears, that you've been working on in the background, trying to forge a new life together. The Pentacles talks about what? Breaking ground in a new home, a new domicile, a new job, a new business. It could also speak about your mental health. You felt crack on crazy where you were, but the further you got away from it, the more clearer was your mind, because you climbed straight up onto a pedestal. You was at a fork in the road, darling dear. Oops. A fork in the road, right? With something, right? That's not for you. You know this now, water signs. It's always the hindsight, the back end, that makes you see the 2020 of it all. Remembering, rejection is protection, water signs. Past energy around the water signs. Grand Rising, Ray Serena. Glad you could pop in, sir. Fist bump. Past energy around the water signs. Oh. This could be a marriage. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Some kind of situation where there was possibly progeny involved. Dealing with somebody who is what? Up there in the cranium. Somebody who was business-minded. Oh, if you had all of this in your past, what happened? What happened? Seems like somebody had their eyes on distant horizons. They decided they wanted to do a tinky-winky. It could be someone that left your life, right? A personage, possibly the mother of your children, someone who decided to go solo dolo like the girls on the pole. This is somebody seeking distant horizons. Was it away from you or towards you? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, we've got a backstabbing page. Oh, so now I see what's going on here. Either you or the person that we're speaking about, darling dears, there was a what? There was a backstabbing page in your life, right? A liar, a spy, immature, argumentative, and jelly-buggelly, sleeping with the enemy. Yes! Yes! A situation that you simply had to what? Skedaddle from, or they skedaddled from you. A liar and a spy, somebody whom is still Sputnik and still spying. They've turned up the gas on that, guys. The unpaid hillbilly investigations are still being launched against you. Past energy. It was like a long-term situation where distant horizons felt distant horizons were going to be better, but bucked up on somebody who's a liar and a spy, somebody who's jealous and bitter. This is somebody who has what? Been stunted at a young age. This talks about abuse at a young age, mental and emotional abuse. They were locked off, mate. This also looks like somebody going to a situation where they thought it was going to be stable. This is a mother, someone who had children, but this is not what they got. They got the true mirror, of the true reflection of whomsoever that person is. Wow. Slow to get an idea, mate. Present energy. Empress energy is what you're serving. Whether you are male or female. My big cat, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is about being fertile. Understanding abundance comes from within thee. This also speaks about what? Self-worth. Knowing yourself. Knowing your worth. Some of you are parents or experiencing a pregnancy or about to give birth. Congratulations. Knowing your worth. Some of you moved away from a long-term situation where there was a lot of verbal abuse, mental abuse. Trickery was afoot. What you felt was a stable foundation, mate, was shaky. Was not the milk and honey that you wanted. Present energy, knowing your worth, understanding abundance comes from within, darling dear. What you think of yourself is what you portray on this Malkuth. Wow. This also speaks about what? A loving situation. Some of my water signs are about to attract towards them a truthful, trustful, divinely guided union. And that's the truth roof. Pinkies up. Something that is going to what? Get you in your cranium, darling dear. This person is highly intellectual. And it is not, I repeat, not the father of your child or mother of your child. Base of the deck. This is a new beginning, darling dears. This is about subconsciously washing away what no longer serves you. It also speaks about a miracle coming towards you. My water signs in the next 48 hours. A miracle that is born of confusion and fighting. Orky sticks at dawn. How's the Skrilla looking for those that are in a couple? Oh, not even Skrilla, just those in a couple. Look at this shit. It's a knife edge. Palace of Fire, right? Palace of Wands, and the Lovers in the reverse. An unwise choice was made, darling dear. That went into a palace that was fraught with fighting and confusion. A lot of mental torment, a lot of pressure, right? A lot of subterfuge, bull swanky, right? Living on a knife's edge, guys. Wow. Wanting some kind of freedom from the situation, wanting to be released. This also, the Eight of Swords in the reverse also speaks about wanting to be released from what? Or have released themselves from mental imprisonment, from a wrong choice, a love situation that they went towards. This coupledom is not working, mate. This is hockey sticks at dawn. The ones in the reverse also speaks about what? An STD of the mind, body and soul, which is causing even more fighting, right? But now, whomsoever that is fighting, they're fighting with a clear mind. So they're going for the jugular. Ooh, hockey stick. Listen, what animal bay over here? For the couples, where's my tiny cards? Why all of this? Yeah, we know it's something to do with the sex because there's an STD floating about. What did I say? A lot of concern, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. Either someone's too fat or they're too skinny. They can barely eat. Yep. There's fire in the camp, the home, the stability, the foundation, mate. And that's the truth, roof. There's an argument going on here. Somebody's been, too friendly with the genitalias. Oh, brought back a whole bushel. Tree sloth for sure. What's going on with the single water signs over the next 48? No heartbreak over here. No betrayal, right? No stabbation. You're good, mate, right? You was nervous, pressed, pumped and perturbed before. This also speaks about negative words being thrown at you. Malicious words. Right? This is about you having isolated yourself from codependent and backstabberating situations. The Hermit, we already saw it at the top of the read, darling dear, in the form of Isa. This is about a new understanding, right? The long white beard represents time, darling dear. This talks about time. It took time for you to heal from a negative situation. You could have had the PTSD, some kind of anxieties, right? But this is about walking alone, learning to be individual, leaning on a spiritual understanding for guidance, removing yourself from obstacles in the form of back, front, neck stabbing people that made you nervous, pressed, pumped and perturbed. No heartbreak here. Some of you are learning to meditate, and this also speaks about breathing, darling dear. The swords is about air. This is about taking the time to breathe. This also breathes into meditation. Meditating on a better you. Focused on yourself, darling dear. Solo dolo, like the girls on the pole. All of these swords speak about Boosie badass. Trust no one. Hey! Not trusting anyone at the moment. Why? Look who you dealt with in the past. The Knight of Wands on its face. A dick dealer. A mattress back. An animal in a kitten heel. This is the back front neck stabbing two-faced frenemy. Those family members that like to mix it up, right? Cause a lot of separation, isolation. They isolated you. All of this energy, right, can't come back. My single big cat, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is about you turning your back on toxic and temporary situations. This is about you realizing you have the whole world in your hands. It also speaks about travel. Some of you will be coming out of your isolation to travel over the next 48 hours, right? Wow, wherever you're traveling to, we have the Sun card, darling dear. This is about you no longer allowing past lessons to be blessing blockers in your life. It also speaks about stable foundation, your vibration being raised. This is why you're meditating, darling dear. Meditating and co-creating. Something big is coming towards you, right? We've got the Knight of Swords. All of the knights, right, represent messages, right? This is coming in at a hot trot. This talks about new social contacts. It's also telling you the healing of a broken heart. This is also reminding you to be opinionated, as well as put yourself on that pedestal. My single water signs, knowing your worth, darling dear. Not allowing marauders to come and rock you, right, and tuck you up, right, for full-on cognitive dissonance and abuse. Knowing your worth. Temperance. Because your security came in. You called them your ancestral team, and they turned up for you. This is also about moderation, darling dears. You're learning to be more moderate with your time and your energies. Yeah, because them burdens, blood. It took care of your hairline for a while. It did. My single water signs. Final outcome for the next 48. OMG. King of Pentacles. This is about being stable. This is about being assured. This is new business deals, a new job, a new home, something stable, foundational, right? Again, I say knowing your worth. The King of Pentacles is also a father figure. You know gender is fluid in tarot. Because we said the meeting of a new partner. Somebody that comes through the offer of love. Somebody's coming through to date you and wants to be successful, right? The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. Be careful, be vigilant. Sometimes it could be what? Gift wrap shit, fresh shit shining in the sunlight. Remember your boundaries and that you're on a pedestal. On that note, oh, the Skrilla. Judgment in your pocketbook, your wallet, your handbag. If you have an ex that owed you something, they're going to pay you, right? If you're looking for some kind of payments to come towards you, they're coming your way, darling dear. Nothing like spirit to say, watch out, what's that? Watch out, and keep quiet. Keep moving forward. Whatever you're doing, darling dear, judgment is in the upright on your side. So your pentacale is looking good. In your pocket, your handbag, and your wallet. Fist bump. Anyhow, on that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon where you'll have access to all the extended reads. If you require a personal read, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. All of that information, that intel, is in the description box below. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.